What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. Well, today is the big milestone episode, episode number 50, and I was racking my brain trying to figure out what would be a good topic of discussion to show before we get into our matches. And I came up with the idea of let's see how my previously managed teams have gone on since I have left the club. As you can see, yes, of course, we start off with Bay Olympic, then went to San Luis, then Melbourne City, and of course last season with Kashima Antlers. So let's start off with Bay Olympic. Bear in mind, I don't have New Zealand loaded up anymore, so we're just going to have a lot of bare bones stuff. It's nice to see Rob Heenan is still there, though, and they are still in the Premiership, ASB Premiership. It is to note, we did leave there in 2018. The very next season, Bay Olympic actually won the Premiership. Good on for them. The very next season, 2020, they came in third. The following season, they didn't even place in the top three, and then the last season, they finished up in second. So good for them. Actually winning the lead for once, something that I couldn't do, win the league. Taking a look at their schedule since last we left. Yeah, this was our last full season. They played in the FIFA Club World Cup since they were the OFC champions and lost to Portland 4-0. That was not a very good match, apparently. Then the following season, they actually made it all the way to the O-League final once again, losing to Wybop 5-3 on aggregate. Wow, Wybop actually getting a taste of the OFC Champions League title. Congratulations to them. Next season, nothing, because I believe that was when they were out of the top four, or out of the top three. And then in the following season, I remember scheduling a friendly against them while I was at Melbourne City, so that's the only one you see there. And then after coming in second the previous season, this is the current season, and as you can see, they are in the OFC Champions League final once again, and once again they're going to be facing off against Auckland City, so good luck to them on that. And it's really nice to see Bay Olympic doing fairly well since I left. So going back here, we'll take a look at how San Luis is doing next. And as you can see, it looks like they're still in the Chilean Premier Division. Now let's take a look at stages, how they fared. We were only there for a season and a half. 2018-2019, of course, was when they were in the second division. I gave them promotion. 2019-2020 was when I took them all the way up until November of that year and then left to go to Melbourne City. So they actually finished in 15th place, 7 points clear of relegation. The very next season, they were on the cusp of relegation, 5 points clear, but still made it out. Next season after that, San Luis came in 15th place once again, 37 points. Nowhere close relegation in terms of points, being 13 clear of that. And then in this current season, with... is that all the matches? Yeah. In this current season, which just finished up, San Luis actually finished in 13th place, so faring a little better. 34 points, even though they were 7 points clear of relegation. It was a little bunched up near here, the bottom. Actually, I want to see where Benjamini Nostroza is going. Remember the great striker that I had while at San Luis? He's actually a Colo-Colo now. And since the season where he bagged 41 goals in 37 matches for us, he has not even reached that total in the next 4 seasons. He had 19 there for San Luis. Then he got sold to Colo-Colo, where he's been underused, it looks like. Look at that, 6 goals there, 6 there, 5 there. So total, in these next 4 seasons, he's only managed 36 goals, whereas in this one season he scored 41. So I'm a little disappointed in how his career has been going, but maybe Colo-Colo can actually turn him around. I mean, Colo-Colo are champions, so maybe they're doing something right. And then we move on to Melbourne City, where I spent 3 seasons. believe I left them after the. That's right, I left them in the middle of the 2021-2022 season, right after Sydney FC to go take the Kashima job. And that's when we were only on 3 wins and everything looked pretty bleak. Melbourne City actually finished in 5th place. Take a look at the stages. This season they finished in 5th place. The following season, however, if we actually take a look at it, yes, you see them in the playoffs. Melbourne City actually won the regular season the very next season after I left. So congratulations to them. 4 points clear of the top over Newcastle United Jets, then Melbourne Victory. I would have expected either Brisbane or Central Coast Mariners to be up in there since they dominated for such a long time. It's very nice to see Melbourne City actually getting some good placement. And as you can see, they are in the semifinal round versus Perth Glory. Who knows? Maybe they can take the entire grand final. As far as, let's take a look at their schedule to see where they had fared in the Champions League. They wouldn't have played in the Champions League here, but they are in the Champions League this season. They qualified in the 3rd qualifying round. They played Woodlands. Where were Woodlands? Singapore. And then moving into the group stage, it looks like a lot of losses. They were in Group H, along with FC Seoul, Uwara Red Diamonds, and Buriram. And as you can see, they did not advance from the group as Seoul and Uwara Reds completely dominated the group. So a little disappointed there that they didn't do anything, but to be expected, I guess. Melbourne City and Australian clubs in general don't really have the best of times in the AFC Champions League. And then finally, Kashima Antlers. Not a lot to talk about here since we just left them, but a little thing of note: after we had won the AFC Champions League final, then they went on to the Club World Cup and actually didn't win a match in it. They started off in the quarterfinal, lost to Lyon, then went to the 5th place match and lost to Al Ahly. A little disappointing there. But in the end, whoever took them over took them all the way to the Emperor's Cup final and won it in extra time over Kashiwa Reysol. So congratulations to that manager, and congratulations to Antlers actually using my system and going all the way to the final and winning it. So that was their 3rd trophy this season, on the back of the other cup, the Nabisco Cup and the AFC Champions League. All right, so now we get to this season with sport, and coming up to our 2nd round of the Copa do Brasil, we'll be taking on Rio Branco. They are a Serie D side from the state of Acre, or Acre, I don't know how you pronounce it. But then you take a look at our fixtures. When last we left, this was our only match in the Copa do Brasil because of, and one more time, this is going to be the rules, and I've had to look it up one more time. If you're the away team and you win by 2 goals or more, it's 2 goals, not 3 like I initially thought. If you win by 2 goals or more in the away leg, you automatically advance. So as you can see, we won 3-1. It's 2 away goals. We advanced. And just like here in this 2nd leg, we're going to be the away team first, so we need to try and give it to them, so we only have to play 1 match. But since that last live com, we've been in the Nordestau as well as the Campeonato Pernambucano Cup matches, and this is how we fared. In the Nordestau, we'll take a look at that first. We went up against Sampaio Correa, defeated them 3-1 on aggregate. Started off a little weak with a 1-1 draw away from home. Salio getting a penalty. Unfortunately, we gave up an own goal very early on. We were fortunate enough to pick up that away goal. Didn't really matter in the end as we defeated them 2-0 at home. Salio and Nasser picking up both goals. Complete domination. Once again, 26 shots to their 3. Just everything went our way, and we moved on to the semifinal. In the semifinal, we took on Santa Cruz. We were very familiar with them, and they are our rivals. Well, one of them at least. The first leg, which was away from home, we drew 1-1. Santa Cruz started off the scoring in the 8th minute. Salio answered quickly 4 minutes later to knot it up at 1. Unfortunately, him and Octavio went off injured, and they actually went out with pretty nasty injuries. Octavio is out with a sprained ankle and is still out. And Salio went out. Was he the torn hammy? No, he was another sprained ankle. I do have a player that went out with a torn hamstring. But in the second half, Santa Cruz had a player go out, completely out, straight red, but we did not take advantage of it. So we had hope to try and rectify that in the second leg, which we did. We completely dominated and mauled Santa Cruz 4-0 at home, moving us on to the final of the Nordestau Cup. Luciano, Naher, Zuki, and Eric all getting in on the goal-scoring action. 25 shots, 14 on target, majority possession. Also did not help Santa Cruz that they had another player sent off, this time after 2 yellow cards, and we scored twice after that player went away. So their defense just went completely down the tubes. And we moved on to the final, where we're taking... I can't speak today. Where we're taking on Victoria. Now, this is also a 2-legged affair, and the second leg will come after this Copa do Brasil match, but we suffered our first defeat this season. Victoria are also a Serie A squad, so I guess this was our first true test of what to expect in the Brasileirão. We lost 2-1 at home. Victoria scoring in the 14th and 46th minutes. Rodrigo Duarte picking one up just before halftime, but it wasn't enough to defeat Victoria or even draw against Victoria, as now we have to go away and try and rectify those 2 away goals that we had given up. As you can see, basically all stats went Victoria's way. Could have done something about it, but I think with all the injuries that we had received up to that point, it got a little dicey near the end. Okay, so that's where we stand in the Nordestau. Now to the Campeonato Pernambucano. So after Paysandu, we then took on Porto in the second stage, and it was no contest whatsoever. We defeated them 5-0 away from home. Duarte, Naher, Eric, Octavio, and Luciano all scoring goals for sport. And not just for the club, but just for fun. I mean, look at that. 20 shots, 8 of them on target, and the majority of the goals came in the second half, well after Porto's defense had been worn down. So, not much else to say here except this was business as usual for us. Then moving on to the semifinal, where we take on Salgueiro. I hate pronouncing these names. Salgueiro. And we defeated them 4-1 on aggregate. We start off with a nice 3-0 victory at home. Eric picking up a brace, as well as Nassim Nahar getting a goal. 23 shots to their 5, just complete domination. It was pretty much over at this point, but still had to play the second leg. And in that second leg, we drew with them 1-1. It was supposed to be a match where, try and rest some of the starters and play some of the underused players and hopefully not get any injuries. Unfortunately, we got injuries. Carabina damaged his Achilles, and he's out for 2 to 3 months. That's really a downer for us, since he is I don't use him as a striker. He's a solid AMC, so having him go out is pretty bad. Nassim Nahar, that was a very superficial injury. He did not pick up any long-standing injury after this match, so we do have him back. He's still available up top. But now we get to this match against Rio Branco, and it should be a match where, we win easily. They are a Serie D squad. We are a newly promoted Serie A squad, so, I expect to win by more than 2 goals, more than the 2 goals necessary to push us through on one match. Taking a look at the other injuries that we have, Zumbi is out with a sprained ankle. He's out for another couple weeks. Luciano, twisted ankle. Salio, you saw that. Octavio, you saw that. Fabio Jose, I believe he is a youth squatter. He's a reserve sider, so it doesn't really factor in, but he has knee tendonitis. Lima was the player who had a torn hamstring, and he tore his hamstring in practice, which is a little annoying, but you know it happens. He's out for 2 months with that torn hamstring, so that basically cuts our 9 striker lineup down to about 3, and we can't play any wingers since, well, like Carabina, Lima, Salio, Octavio, Luciano. Those are most of our wingers. So what we're going to have to do against Rio Branco is play our very narrow 4-1-2-1-2. And like I said, it's away from home. Even though it is away from home, I feel that we can get a result, and especially a result that we want. So, yeah, just hold tight. I think I need to go through a couple more things before we get to the actual match, so I'll catch you back in a couple of seconds. Okay, and here we go at the match screen. Sport versus Rio Branco, and as you can see, Rio Branco are going to be playing a very wide formation, 4-2-3-1 with two defensive mids. That's going to hurt us, especially if we are playing the very narrow formation, which we have to at this point. So we're going to be playing the 4-1-2-1-2. Our goalkeeper is going to be the return of Fabio, now that he is off of injury. Our flatback four will consist of Bruno Fernandes, Leandro Alif, and Guillermo Arana. Our defensive mid will be Rodrigo Duarte. Our 2 center mids will be Borachinha and Jorge Morera. Our AMC is going to be Laercio. There we go. Even though he's not an AMC, he's more of a midfielder and or a striker. He's going to be playing a little out of position because we have nobody else to fill that role. And then sitting up top, we have Eric and Everton starting. I was thinking about Nassim Naher, but he is a little on the weak side. So I feel that I can bring him on as a sub just in case we need extra striking power, especially against Rio Branco. So let's kick off, and let's see if we can make this a one-match episode once again. Alright, we kick off, and Rio Branco are going to be playing in their home reds, and we will be playing in our away whites. And we look to try and to build up some strong play early. Get several balls in the box and score goals. I mean, that's really the name of the game here. And when it's this much of a gap in talent and skill, especially in the players and the competitions, really, it should be a no contest. But there have been stranger things that have happened. 4th division sides have defeated 1st division sides in all forms of football. So we really can't go into this with a chip on our shoulder and thinking that we've already won. Encourage the guys. We haven't scored a goal after 20 minutes. Come on. Oh, boy. We've already racked up 2 yellow cards. That's not good. And after 26 minutes, there's finally some action, and it's not our way. Rio Branco picking up a goal in the 26th minute off of a long free kick, and I can't do anything. I just made that team talk. Really think that us not playing on the wings is hurting us, and hurting us a lot. As once again, Rio Branco are going to be on the attack. We snuff that out, and we're trying to hit him on the counter. We shouldn't be controlled. This should be a counter formation. Moera to Laercio. There we go. Everton is bullied back. Fernandez placed into Duarte. Duarte trying to find a pass. Moera to Everton. Good save by the keeper. And wouldn't you know it, that is also Rio Branco's first shot and only shot on target. And they score a goal. So, you know, business as usual for us, that the weaker side gets one shot and actually does something with it, whereas we have 6 and have not turned in anything. So I don't like how anybody's doing. So attacking, more expressive. Box. And let's go. I'm gonna turn this into a little bit more of an attacking front. I can't really do that formation switch like I did against Paysandu because I don't have the wingers needed. And Rio Branco coming back again with an attack. Don't let him score again. Okay, he whistles it over the bar. Assertively tell them, demand more. Since we haven't done anything to show that we can win this match. Let alone score 3 goals and, do what we did against Paysandu. But we're trying. We're playing through the middle. Laercio to Borachina. Laercio can't find the net. But we do get another a deep throw in. Leandro plays in Moira. But can't pick out any pass through the middle. We're trying. Leandro, Moira, Laercio. Jeez. Come on, boys. Play smarter. And Rio Branco are really holding their own at home. Gotta give it to them. It may force us to go back home and actually win at home. Moira is now playing through the middle. Duarte trying to pick out a solid pass to get a shooting lane. Oh, and Eric just so close. It was just over the bar. Now off the re-kick. Rio Branco. Ooh, dangerous tackle from the left. Rio Branco they're just not giving up. They're really taking it to us, and we need to be careful with our tackles. That was another tackle from a yellow carded player that could have resulted in very bad results. We could hit him on the break here. Laercio, Borachina has it. Now Duarte to Eric, and Eric equalizes. There you go. After 73 minutes, we finally score a goal and equalize. Let's make some subs while we're at it. Renato Jose is going to be coming in for Borachina. I'm going to bring on Nahar for Everton. And as far as the back line, Zuki is coming in for Aleph. All 3 subs, 17 minutes left. We can pick out one more goal before we have to go back home, because now it's looking more than likely that we're going to be playing a second match at home to try and pick up this victory and move on to the next round. For a goal kick, we retain possession. Duarte trying to play it forward, gets it right back. Moira to Jose. Jose back out to Fernandez, plays it inside. Laercio taken down very harshly. Arana, Laercio. And that's not even close. What a bad shot that was. 3 minutes left to go in this match, plus stoppage time. As we're trying for one more attack. Eric to Nahar, I think he was offside. But nobody knows what to do with the ball, and it gets taken right back out to midfield. We get possession back, though. Jose to Laercio takes a shot and whistles past the crossbar. And with 3 minutes of stoppage time already gone, that's full time. Rio Branco holding us to only 1 goal as it ends in a 1-1 draw. I'm not very happy with that match because I thought we would have played extremely well against them, and my boys were not very motivated to do anything. Look at that. 2 shots, 1 on target, the only goal they scored. Whereas we took 12 shots and only 4 of them on target. Should have been a little more dominant than that. Alright, so when we come back, we'll be taking them on in the second leg of the Copa do Brasil. We would have played the first round of the Campeonato Pernambucano playoff finals against Santa Cruz. Once again, Santa Cruz. So, hold tight. We'll be right back for the second leg. Alright, and we're back for the second leg of this Copa do Brasil match versus Rio Branco. And once again, they're going to be playing their wide 4-2-3-1 formation. We are going to be switching it up a bit. We'll be playing a formation that I haven't used at all. It's going to be a 4-1-3-2 with a defensive mid as the 1. And hopefully, we can actually secure a result like this. We do have the away goal, so that will help us in the long run. But, again, like I said, it's a Serie D team. There's no reason why we shouldn't be winning these matches. So we'll take a look at the starting 11. Fabio will be in net. Fernandez, Aleph, Leandro, and Arana will be in the flat back 4. Duarte, once again, will be the defensive mid. Our 3 center mids will be Moreira, Borrachina, and Laercio. And up top, we'll have Eric along with Nassim Nahar. So let's go out and go get a win. Let's go and advance. Alright, we kick off. We're going to be in our home red and black hoops. And this time Rio Branco will be in the white. What a tackle by Borrachina. Absolutely killing a man out there. Giving them a free kick early. Don't let him convert. Get it out of there, boys. Oof, just wide of the bar. Not a good position. Duarte with the free kick, and it just sails over the top of the bar. I think it actually hit the top of the bar. Now, Rio Branco. Oh, it's a rebound. It's going to be a rebound goal. And, yep, I was right. It's a rebound goal. And it's 1-0 Rio Branco. And I just don't see why our team is doing this poorly against a team that is 3 levels below them. This is unacceptable. We get a corner now, almost going in. It was right off the post. Borrachina to Arana, Laercio. Trying to find space through the middle, but can't. We keep possession. Duarte, Moreira. To Duarte. Borrachina trying to find something, but that was a foul off the ball. And Brewer's going to get carded. Yep. It's a free kick in a good spot, but nothing happens with it. We do keep up with the attack. Well, at least we did. Keeping the ball back in the attacking half. Trying to make something happen. Trying to play through the middle. Eric. No, not good enough. Alright. Let's try something. Actually, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Should be doing this. Exploiting the middle. Retain possession. Da-da-da-da. There. Didn't work the first game. Maybe it should work this time. Duarte, free kick in a good spot. Off the wall. Stays in. Moreira. Fernandez. Wins a corner, though. Could have taken a little better shot. Borrachina kicking it in. That's saved by the keeper. Come on, boys. Need to do something better. You get a free kick. To Leandro. Oh, what a save. Oh, it wasn't even a save. It was just a flat miss. Bounced off the post. We get another corner. Borrachina hanging in, but it gets headed out. Eric in. Off the post. Off the post again. Oh, come on. Gotta find the net. It's just under that post. And Duarte misses with a free kick from a really makeable spot. And yeah, once again, we're down at halftime, and I'm not happy with exactly what we're doing. Nope, cancel that. Alright, we kick off. Second 45, where we need a goal if we want to stay alive here. And Eric picks up a knock from a poor tackle. by this guy. He gets yellow carded. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know if he can continue, but we're going to keep him out there for now. We get a corner. Borachina gets it in. Leandro gets headed away. Eric gets the ball. Trying to find space through all those Rio Branco players. Borachina attempts a shot and eventually just goes wide. Tell the guys to get creative. Since things aren't working, try and figure something out. Strikers just have not been doing anything up front. This time I'm going to take Eric off, and we're going to put on Everton. Borachina has not been doing much of anything through the middle, so we'll throw on Jose. And we'll just leave that for now. Borachina gets into Eric. The two guys I'm going to be subbing off. Moreira to Borachina. Shot wide, but it was saved by the keeper. Team talk. Aggressive. Push forward. Get a goal. Do something. This is flat disappointing right now. Alright, get a throw in. 71 minutes have passed. Nahar running. What are you shooting at, dude? Seriously. Everton. Gets it into Nahar. What a save by that keeper. Jeez. Props to him. Can I bring anyone up front? I'm going to risk it. And I'm going to put on Luciano for Duarte and then move him up. But we won't do it through that. So I'm going to put on Luciano for Duarte, and you are moving up. Not ideal, but I need this. I really need this right now. Still through the middle. Work ball in the box, passing the space. Yeah, looks like that's what we need to do. Get rid of the plane narrower, but work it through the middle. Need to find a way to a goal. And if more attackers is what's necessary, then that's what I'm going to do. Good dispossess, however, Rio Branco's still with the ball. Still pushing forward. Thought our guys would have gone after that, but still going. Good interception. Moreira. Everton. Can we make something happen on this counter? As he takes up the wing. Nothing! Oh, thanks. Play long ball forward. Fire the ball forward. Alright. 81 minutes gone. Jose to Luciano. Bad tackle. Everton. Oh, why are you taking a shot when you had two players in front of you could have passed it to? Rio Branco with another attack, getting it deep into our zone. Helinho, was he onside? No, he wasn't. And this is the tale of the match, and this is what's pissing me off right now. We have taken 21 shots to Rio Branco's 3. Guess who's leading right now? It's not us. It makes me mad right now. And Rio Branco are pushing. Good tackle by Aleph. Throwing a long ball forward. That's what we need right now. Just long balls. There you go. Gets it way ahead to Everton. Can he get across? And he does! And Nahar equalizes it at the 84th minute. It's 1-1, and as it stands, we're going to extra time. But I want more. Push forward. Demand more. Give me one more goal. That's not a good spot. Okay, it's wide. 4 minutes of stoppage time, and Rio Branco have a free kick in the attacking area. Good dispossess, but Rio Branco still has it. They're still pushing forward. They're still going. We're holding them back. We're trying to, at least. Garcia. Get that long ball forward to Nahar. Nahar has options. Everton has it. Take a shot. Off the post! Oh my god, that could have won it. That could have won it right there, but we get a corner out of it. Borachina. Borachina's just going to let it go out for some dumb reason. We get a throw in. It's probably going to be the last attack of regulation. And it looks very much like it's going to be. I'm looking at these stats, and we've had 3 clear-cut chances. They haven't had any clear-cut or even a half chance. So there's absolutely no reason why we should be even coming close to losing or drawing this match. And apparently this goes directly into penalties. So no extra time. It's just directly to penalties. Alright, so I have Luciano. Then Everton, Renato Jose. Moreira. No, I have Nahar. Where's Nahar? I have Nahar there. Then Leandro. And if it goes any further, it'd be Moreira. Arana. And then that. Okay. Oh boy, going to penalties. And if you remember, in several seasons past, penalties have never been my friend. Here's hoping that it's different today. Luciano is going to step up first for us. He stares down his opponent. Steps back, shoots. Good shot, right down the middle. 1-0. Branco stepping up. Keeper guessed the right way. Can't fault him for that. Everton now. Second shot. Second goal. 2-1. Rodrigo Bassani for Rio Branco. And he knots it up. 2-2. Renato Jose. Jose. Nice. 3-2. Keeper guessed the right way. Just did not dive far enough. It's 3-3. Nassim Nahar. Nassim Nahar makes it 4. 4-3. Ronnie. Keeper, you gotta do better than that. 4-4. Leandro, gotta score. Good score. 5-4. Forcing the issue for Rio Branco. They need to make this if they want to stay alive, and they do. It's 5-5. Sudden death. Sudden death penalties. Moreira. Moreira makes it 6. There you go. 6-5. Eduardo Enrique for Rio Branco. The keeper's diving right. He just cannot stop it. This is sad. Arana. Arana scores. 7-6. Can Rio Branco equalize? They do. Jesus. Fernandez. The left back, Fernandez. Ooh, just past the keeper. Makes it 8-7. Rio Branco's turn. Can they make it 8? They don't! Fabio saves it. Good save. And we advance to the next round in dramatic fashion, but by all accounts, we should be winning that. That is so dumb that it actually got to penalties in the first place. It's dumb that it even got to a second match. This is a Serie D squad. Oh, jeez. It was too close to an embarrassment. I'm not happy at all. Oh, boy. But we got the win. We're moving on. It's so bad. And, okay. We draw São Caetano in the third round of the Copa do Brasil. We'll be playing them on the 19th of July. Where's São Caetano? São Caetano are in the Brasileirão. Okay, they're in the Serie A. I thought I remember them being in Serie C. Yeah, they actually started out this season, this actual save in Serie C. They've been in the B, then jumped to A, relegated to B, and then jumped to A again. Okay, so they're a fairly decent squad, and we should probably watch out for them. But then we take a look at the, well, probably not the competitions, but we take a look at the schedule. Oh, geez, that's all the way down there. Yeah, we're not going to come back at that point. We're going to come back Actually, we're going to come back against somebody in the Brasileirão so we can get a look at how we're doing in the season. And from the way it looks, we should probably... Yeah. We're going to come back against either Grêmio or Internacional. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll be Grêmio. So, in the next episode, we'll be taking on Grêmio, which will be the 6th match in the Brasileirão. Just so we can get a good idea how we're doing in the season. We're going to be playing a bunch of tough teams to start. We got Palmeiras, Flamengo, Sao Paulo, Atlético Paranense, Santos, and Bahia. It's going to be fun. So, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comments, suggestions, questions, banter, anything else, please leave it in the comment box below. But until next time, this is Gendo. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.